Just that wasn't a very good start. We won't get fussed. See what this piece will turn out to be like. Okay. So this one's going to go 400. See if we can make this one look good. I'm going all the way with that. Right. What are we going to do? What else are we going to do with this? We're going to call it okay. We're not going to bother upping the colour balance. So we're just going to keep it like that and see what we can do with this original. This original interesting. It is a piece of lolly, some kind of lolly wrapper with a paper or plasticky sort of backing. Yeah, it's got both plastic and it looks plasticky there. You can just see that. But I could be wrong. It's actually like some kind of paper, some tissue paper or something. This is obviously, it looks like a lolly wrapper. So it was actually stuck, had a label on it. I'm not sure what kind of lolly this is, but we're doing these separately because the plastic, there was plastic and it was stuck to this, but it wasn't sticking. So I decided to just separate the two parts, the label and the wrapper. It's a really strange looking lolly wrapper. I don't understand. I think it's in a different from a different country, but that looks brilliant. The colours in that, it's pastel-y, but it's really nice. So I'm just wondering what side's going to go in the middle. I think that looks like a good middle piece, but the colours in that are pastel-y, but they're all there nicely. So I'll just take that off the glass and throw it in the rubbish pile. This is going to be our master copy, so that'll look really good. So we're just going to put that on the glass. Whee! Right. Okay, we're just going to convert that over to copied paper. We're going to take out the zoom before we forget, and just going to make some tweaks to also help it along. So we're just going to go here and we're going to go copy density a little bit darker, and now we're going to up the colors. Look all nicely balanced, so they can all be upped together to make it more rich, hopefully to make it more rich. So let's see how we go now. We make a four-way mirror image out of this. Hopefully we won't get too much curling. I'm hoping not to have the curling, because we did put some damp rid in there, I think either last week or the week before, and it's still, we're having troubles with curling to maybe a lesser extent since we had rain in recent times. But now that looks mostly blue. I'm thinking maybe dropping back the cyan or maybe keeping it as a feature. So we're just going to make that our first quadrant. Sorry, folks, about the sun. So we're just going to put that there. It actually looks almost like water with a little bit of colour to it. It's a strange sort of a description. So we're just going to make these first two quadrants, and then the other two quadrants are going to be, if you're familiar, you'll know it's going to be mirror image. So that's our second quadrant. It's going to be a bit brightly illuminated by the sun. So they'll go together nicely, I think, hopefully. Hopefully we've done that properly. So there are our first two quadrants, and what we're going to do is we're going to go here, as I said. We're just going to scroll across and find the mirror image button. This is a really dumb user interface, but you know, we can't choose how our photocopiers are designed. They're basically, the design process is basically overseen by people in suits who don't care about the quality of the product as much as the money it can get, as much as they try to get away with as much as they can without getting caught. So yeah, and they make a shitty system still, even though they try not to get too whatever. They're money fuckers. In other words, they just love their money and don't care as much about the product, the customer, or the environment. So these are our mirror images, and we're just going to place them in the corners. This machine sounds like it's whirring away a bit more than usual. I think it's stabilising image, I suspect. I didn't look at the control panel. I'm just too busy lining these up. I don't think you really want to know what's on the control panel at this stage. So let's see how we line that up. That worked out well, actually. We didn't have too much trouble with aligning these corners this time. So I think we can call that one quits.